Hello everyone and welcome to Era Military Collectibles. Tonight's live stream. Sorry, I just noticed this is falling over. So I don't want it to fall over, so I'm just going to fix it. There we go. Oh. So how is everybody tonight? This Friday night. So hopefully people will start arriving in. This old helmet. Hello, how are you? Welcome to Era Military Collectibles, a live stream of a Friday night at 8 o'clock, usually. Sometimes we have to move it though due to work reasons and stuff like that. We have to move it, but it hasn't happened now for a small bit, so we are here. I'm doing well, thanks. Dude, hello, how are you? Stan, hello. I'm a helmet also. You are a helmet. You're a bit of a bell end too sometimes when you want to be. I'm only joking, Stan. Rifle Green, hello, how are you? So we have had a very interesting week here at Era Military Collectibles. This video will be up tomorrow, Sunday. There's also another video on Saturday that is lined up, but we've also been out assessing and looking at sites to do documentary style videos because people found them very interesting and people like them. And so we're going to be doing some more Irish War of Independence type documentaries, ambushes, interesting sites, things like that. I know some people wanted me to go down to where this gentleman was killed, Mr. Michael Collins. I do have to get a frame for it, but people wanted me to go down to Ballinablaw and show where he was killed, so we will do that. I've been in contact with a local guide down there that does Michael Collins tours and stuff like that, so hopefully it'll be a bit interesting. I was also talking to the lads going to England for the Victory Show, which is in September, and I will be at the Yorkshire Wartime Experience in August. And I will be probably more than likely at an Irish show. There's a show coming up in Ireland. Not going to go into too much detail about it because we're still in negotiations about me going and things like that. But it will be in the next couple of weeks. So yeah. Do you know where I can get PLC webbing in Ireland? eBay. eBay. There is an army surplus store in Killarney. There's also one in Middleton and Cork. They used to stock them. I don't know if they still do stock them. Dundee is another good one where you can find some stuff like that. And yeah, there we go. A Blair Main one in Newton Arts County Down. I could do a Petty Main, possibly, because I will be doing, for the Victory Show, I will be doing first SAS in post or just after Normandy. So Petty Main one would be interesting, yeah. I think it would be done. There's an awful lot of stuff up around that area I want to cover anyway. Attack on police. There was a few attacks on RUC stations that I'd like to cover. Then there's other stuff as well then that's very sensitive that I don't know whether it should be covered because it's also been covered before, the likes of the Omagh bomb. There's so much history up there, and there's things there that needs to be sorted. So yeah. Good evening. Hello from Sweden. Hello, my MRT1. How are you? Have you got your YouTube channel set up yet, my MRT? That is the question. Because if you do, send in a notification there, and the lads should subscribe. Could help you with that one. The Petty Main one, yeah, perfect. You could possibly help me with some of the Troubles ones as well. Being from your background would be interesting, and even just have a chat with you. Someone asked me on YouTube about treating an M40 helmet liner original. I think mink oil. Any thoughts, anyone? Depends how bad it is. Mink oil would bring it back. Maybe a bit of dubbing. Leather conditioner is another one. We don't want anything too corrosive anyway, or too You want to try and supple the leather again. So I suppose mink oil, but doesn't mink oil leave like a film in it after it that you can rub off on stuff as well? So I don't know, but mink oil would be a good one. I suppose leather conditioner. I use a leather conditioner that I got from a tack shop, a saddle shop. Try and say that 10 times fast. A saddle shop. So that's what I will be doing. There is a video coming up this weekend. Stan will probably be interested in this one. It is a Vietnam M1 original helmet and original bits and bobs helmet trash that is on it that will be coming up. So you will be seeing that in a very future video because people have been asking me, the people knew ahead of. So it's just the difference between the post World War II liner and the World War II liner. I will show you in the video how to do it and how you can tell things apart and how you know whether it's original or not original. So that's coming up. So Stan will be interested in that one, which is a helmet video. And those of you that are into your helmets. Can you show an Irish Army smock? I can do an Irish Army smock. I can actually show you a jacket that is very, very rare. You do not see them on the collector's market. And that is the barracks jacket, the DPM barracks jacket, or the soft shells, as they're also known as, that came out when we had them. DPM stuff. I had to keep a set because I was still in the reserves. I kept the shirt, smock, barracks jacket, pants, boots, beret, belt. That's about it really. So that's that can be done. There's no hassle there. We can do that. I don't know if any of you have been here in the live stream. We had it a few months back, I suppose. The Irish Army are in the process. Well, they're not in the process. They haven't done it yet, but they're changing it to the Petty Flash is going, and Pedicam, as it's already got a nickname, is coming in, and it is a multicam variant, and it is a mix. It is a mixture. I've only seen pictures of it, but it looks disgusting. But I've only seen pictures of what they're field testing at the minute. So there's another camouflage pattern that's going to go out the window, and Paddy Flash stuff will probably go through the ceiling in the relation of price to stuff. But yeah, eBay is full of Irish Army DPM. Yes, it is, but it is eBay UK. If you look at it, they will not sell. They will not sell Irish DPM in Ireland. It's actually illegal to own. It's illegal to own it, and it's illegal to sell it unless you are an ex-server or an ex-member in the reserve or have a reason for having it. You're not supposed to have Irish DPM. There is actually a law there. You do see it for sale, but you see it for sale outside the country rather than inside the country. Reference helmet liner didn't use any. Sorry, reference helmet liner. Don't use any oil-based treatment as it will affect the leather. Just best thing to do is light application of Vaseline. Oh, okay, there's another one. Shalom, Danny. Hello, Herefordshire Regimental Museums. Shalom, Danny. How are you keeping? Did you miss much? You haven't missed much. No, we're just chatting, really. And our bloody fly is back. Did you not see him? I just seen him go in the back corner of my eye. I hate multicam. I don't mind multicam. The nice patterns of it. There's a few variants of multicam. I like the Australian multicam. I like the Spanish multicam, which I actually have a uniform on that we could do a video on. Which is a new enough camouflage. It came in 2019. 2009 maybe. I'm not. Oh, I've to check it up. The Spanish multicam, and I actually have the desert multicam as well. They're nice because they're an actual individual multicam pattern. They're nice, if you get me. So we could do that. Best camouflage is MPT DPM, Flectarn, and Danish M84. I like the Swedish M90 stuff. and the Norwegian stuff. I like their stuff. Evening Oil, Multicam. Evening Oil. Oh, Andrew, hello, how are you, Andrew? Multicam was perfect for Afghanistan. Yeah, it was perfect for Afghanistan, but the problem is how many wars are going to be fought in Afghanistan again? Look, Ukraine now at the minute. You see the guys having to actually physically wear identification marks because they all look alike, and their blue on blues apparently are phenomenal and happening all the time in Ukraine because they just can't tell each other apart. So yeah. I'm sure that fly has just gone through your left ear and gone out the right ear again. It probably has. Andrew, hello everyone. Hello Kenny, how are you, Kenny? I have Latvian M41 Woodland. Jim Timber, if he was in now. Jim Timber is a big camouflage guy. He knows his camouflages. The Polish, I think their Grom unit as well is starting to go to a multicam type direction as well. Just got a Dutch DPM, Ubex, and Dutch Poncho. Oh, very cool, Kenny. Still haven't understand any oil-based product eventually makes the leather bubble, melting it into a creamy goo type. Yeah, it does actually after. Rubber as well is another thing that's very hard to maintain. Multicam glows at night in the UK can be seen a mile away, like some Sunday Bridge. I know that the Americans treat their stuff with well, initially when it's issued, it comes with an anti-IR infrared coating on it, but I presume that washes off after a while and you're going to glow like a frigging light bulb through night visions and stuff like that, and heat thermal vision and stuff like that. So yeah, cheers CJ, that's a good advice. Yeah, so so as we're getting back to things there again that we'll talk about. So shows coming up that I will be attending. I will be with Danny, their Herefordshire Regimental Museums, and the Living History UK Lunatics at the Victory Show in September. We will be portraying the first SAS just post Normandy. I can't remember the name of the operation off the top of my head, but we are going to be doing that there at the Victory Show. And I will be at the Yorkshire Wartime Experience in Yorkshire, obviously. I will be there with Andrew and his group, or the group that I'm affiliated, which is the Combined Armed Forces Group. So we will be there as well in August. I think that's the last 2 weekends in August, I'm not sure. We'll be there, and I hope to be at an Irish show. The Irish Military Vehicles Association is the name of the show, but I'll get into it later on, and we will. When I have more information about it, I'll advertise it a bit more. So that's what we will be doing, and then that'll be the end of the season pretty much for me, and it'll be getting ready for Living History UK Festival in England again. Although I do plan on, there's 1 or 2 shows that I'd like to get to in England next year. One would be Hat Green, and the other would be obviously Living History UK Festival, possibly the Victory Show again. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Hat Green I'd like to try and get to next year in England. Up Wallace and Glen. That's what we're doing in the Victory Show. If you wash carbon bats with normal washing powder, it ruins their IR treatment and the weathering makes it glow. Okay, Kenny. Yeah, so but it's like camouflage is a weird thing. Like it goes around and comes around. Like when you look at this pattern, which is the Australian stuff, or we'll say their green set, and you look at what the Americans were fielding in the Pacific, it sort of comes around. It rotates. Look at Flecktarn. Flecktarn is in my eyes is probably the original multicam. And the Swedish stuff or the Swiss stuff that was there, that ready stuff, that was a multicam type thing as well. So yeah, so it's going around and around in circles. So there we go. DPM is the best camouflage in the Latvian swamp. I've never been to Latvia, so I can't tell you. Military Collectibles, great stuff. I have a bit of kit I could try to it on Live and Learn. Exactly. Um, did I read the book yet? No, I haven't. I'm trying to finish. I'll show you what book I'm finishing first before I start into my SAS stuff. This book. It was kindly given to me by Ordinary Men. It's called Stan Steel Helmet Stan gave it to me. I read it. I got halfway through it, and it's such a heavy read. Now I wouldn't be squeamish and stuff like that, but I had to put it down. I had to put it down and walk away from it and read something else. So I'm trying to finish this before I read anything else. So that's the book that I'm reading at the minute. I have also was given a gift of the Gurkha Brotherhood, a story of a childhood and war, which I need to try and get to read as well. Which is basically it's a story about a Gurkha who went up through the ranks. I think he retired as a major or something like that, and how he always wanted to be a Gurkha, and there you go. So yeah, but I will get around to the SAS book, Danny, at some point in time. Have I got Instagram? I don't have Instagram. People have been telling me that I should get Instagram, but I don't know. I know some guys that have had bad experiences with Instagram. So yeah, so we'll wait and see. Steel Helmet Stan. Yep, it's simple, no expensive products. Yeah, so there you go. So that's what I've been doing. And prepping for and getting ready for. I actually have I got a text message today that I have to pay bloody customs tax because I got some stuff which is a pain in the bum, but I got patches and bits and bobs off of SOF to wear for the victory show, and I think the package cost me €23, give or take, and I now have €9 and something tax to pay on it. So yeah, so it's a bit of a bugger, this whole Brexit thing. I wish they'd go back to Europe, but I don't think it will. I have Latvian Soldier's Handbook. I have a lot of those English manual, British training manual books and stuff like that. I have some Irish ones as well, but I don't know if I can show them because they are actually restricted. There is actually a big restricted stamp on the top of them, so I don't know whether they can be shown. Paid off my twin Vickers case today. Very cool. Robbing tax beggars, yeah, exactly. If any of you don't know what Danny's talking about there, or Herefordshire Regimental Museum, guys, go subscribe to his channel if you're not. He's a good guy. He's a decent bloke. He's an ex-RAF veteran as well, Afghanistan veteran. I think, I'm not sure if you were in Iraq, but I know he was in Afghanistan. And he has, if any of you go back to the video of my show video that I did on the Living History UK Festival. Danny is the guy with the Wimmick Land Rover. But he's after buying a Jeep, World War II Hotchkiss or Willys Jeep, I'm not sure, for Northern Ireland, or for the Victory Show, where we'll be doing the SAS. You'll have to pass on that Northern address to me. I still got. Yes, I must actually. I've been totally lost and up in a heap at the minute with stuff. I'll do that this evening actually. Stan, I'll get that email address sent off to you. Andrew, with that IR treatment on the uniforms, I heard something about getting kit dry cleaned and it reproofs the treatment. Was something I heard 30 years ago, so could be wrong. Yeah, we had what we used to do was we were told to wash the stuff inside out, and we used to get like a little bottle of this treatment thing. It used to be in the stores, but half the time we never use it. We just wash them normally. But we're supposed to do that, yeah. So my snatch to Ukraine, Willys MB Jeep, 30th to 32. There you go. So you've no. I thought you two. Have you two snatches or have you one snatch? Or is that snatch got? You've only one snatch left now. Latvian army stuff is hard to get. I have a friend, Dave. I don't know if he's in there. He should be around somewhere, Dave. He did send me a text message today, said that he'd tune in. But he is the god of, well, along with Stan and some other guys, he is the god of DDR, East German, Yugoslavian, Soviet era stuff. He is absolute fountain of knowledge. So yeah, so there you go. Get your ass over, said to me, and I'll post it on to you. Probably won't get stung with charges that way. Oh yeah, okay, I could do it that way. Um, sorry, I have a dry throat the last week, and it's killing me. I could actually. The I'm pretty much fine now with my World War Two stuff that I need to order. The next big order will be my battle dress to come in from Central or What Price Glory Central Europe. So yeah, so that'll be the next big purchase. Um, I do have. There's a couple of things that I need to try and get. Is I'm looking for because I have a very unusual foot size. I have between a size 6 and a size 7 boot. Um, and I'm looking for British commando boots. With the command, well, even if I got ammo boots that I could get resold, um, that's my next thing that I'm trying to find out now at the minute, which is a bit of a pain in the bubber. Only had one snatch. So you also have the Wimmick now and the Jeep left. Okay. So yeah, so that's once I have that and I have the uniform, I have enough, pretty much enough. I have my little I know it's not 100% correct, but I have my small pack packed with all the bits and bobs in it. So I bring that, my Denison, my uniform, my boots, and a blanket or two because I believe we're hard camping. A blanket or two, and rough it for the weekend. The lads are going to give me the end of a shooter and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all I need really. Um, I'm trying to come up with. I mean, just hang that on the display. I do actually have a para helmet as well that I need to order, but we'll wait and see. But I might. It depends. Where is the best place to get Repo Vietnam era Tiger Stripe? Um, there is a guy on Facebook called Q Stores who actually travels to and from Vietnam. Um, he's probably your best guy to get. Um, Vietnam stuff off. Soldier Fortune does a lot of stuff. Vietnam era stuff. There is a guy, probably the best retailer of reproduction items. Oh, keep yawning. And original items is more military in America. Um, After that, then eBay, eBay UK, eBay UK, eBay.com, eBay.ie, all the eBays. Um, you'll come across stuff, but more military, SOF. Um, they're the main ones that I can think of. Jim Timber is here. Welcome, Jim, and we're Basha in the woods. Yeah, so I do have a shelter hat. I know it's dark green. It's not the actual proper Australian or proper World War Two stuff, but that'll do me, and we'll survive after that. We'll manage, except the worst. Um, so that's the plan for the victory show. Uh, the plan for York is hopefully is I will be going as Royal Ulster Rifles, airborne, glider-borne infantry, the first battalion of the Royal Ulster Rifles, because Yorkshire is a World War Two event. Same again, I'll be bringing minimal kit for that one. I do have Dave and some of the guys, and Andrew, who's there as well, have kindly checked their stores and found little World War Two bits and pieces for me that we can be using for the display. So there we go. Do you know any Irish Army uniform is similar to the British Soldier 95? Do you know any Irish Army uniform is similar to the British? Their smocks are modern are the same nearly as the British smocks, but not to the 95 pattern. There's nothing really similar uh, in relation to the cut might be the same, but the camouflage, excuse me, the quality slightly different, things like that. So yeah, so it's not the same really. I will do if guys want me to cover more Irish stuff. I will cover more Irish stuff. Jim is saying hello to Stan. Uh, I'll rig a parachute up in the trees and make a communal tent. Oh, very cool. That'll we'll survive that way. It is like boxing. Interesting. That is like boxing. Interesting. Oh yeah. Kenny Rebel, yeah, it's right. Rumble in the Jungle trailer and Manila. No, it's Timber. It's Chimmer in the Timber. So yeah, so that's the plan for the next forthcoming months. Uh, Videos will be coming up hot and heavy. There's one or two bits and pieces that I need to get together to get videos done. I need to get the red cover for that, which is the Royal Military Police, because I have their beret. So I was going to do a video on these two items, the beret and the service cap, which is getting out of shape, which I need to, which is a big size, which is even probably big for Stan because I can fit my whole wrist into the back of it. Um, there's a few other bits and pieces. I have an Irish Guard ceremonial jacket. I'm doing videos soon for you, John. I know I am obsessed with Royal Marine gear, but I do have other gear too. I actually got your address. I checked your email. I got your address, and I have a package to send to you. So I'll be sending that in the next couple of weeks. Keep your eyes out for it. And the M70's camo corner, Comrades. Go to Tegfest. It got to Tegfest in a few weeks. I haven't heard much about Tegfest actually. To tell the truth, do you have the uniform of a parachute regiment? Comforts lady. I don't. Jesus, they got what a shower of twats. If any of you don't know what Danny is on about there, the members of the parachute regiment were caught. I think was she a lady of the night? I can't remember. Probably YouTube's probably going to pull this down anyway. But they were caught with a lady of the night. Something ridiculous, up in the 30s of them. That they had snuck into the barracks, and they all had to go to get tested. I believe they all have small or pox now at the minute, or chlamydia or something, because she was absolutely walking. Have you got rain in Ireland? Yes, we have rain in Ireland. We have a lot of rain in Ireland. Watch out for John's package. The herpes alert woman. Yeah, exactly. Jesus, what a plunker. Oh, there were Metasilk. There was some Metasilk, alright. Never has there been a helmet, hat, beret, helmet too big for Stan's head. That has been made for yeah, Stan, you have a unique head. God bless your poor mother. You must have really caused her an obscene amount of pain. Um, but yeah. So yeah, getting back to the Paras, I'm just thinking of all the I'm part of a WhatsApp group for old soldiers and stuff from my old battalion and stuff, and it has been hopping non-stop all week since it came out with the story of these paras, memes, pictures, just funny stuff. The last one I seen was the poster for How I Met Your Mother, um, whereas there's four guys holding this girl, and all the lads now have been photoshopped with parachute helmets on them, or para helmets on them, or para berets on them, and very funny. The last one then I seen was Sean Bean, where he does one of his thing is in one of the videos. He's I'm not a I've seen Pox before when he's talking to the Sergeant Major, Paddy Harper, who's the Sergeant Major in it, or who's the actor, the character, about some fella has pox or something. And he's like, I'm accustomed to pox. I've seen pox before, whatever. And like that again, he's been video shot. Two of them have been photoshopped where they're wearing para berets. It's very funny. Got to have. Got to have penciled in. Yes, 2024 Arnhem. That's actually a very good point. There's a group of us, Danny included, from Herefordshire Regimental Museums, Herefordshire Lad on YouTube, on TikTok. He's got lots of different titles. We are going to Arnhem in next year, 2024. So yeah, so I have to fit that in as well. So yeah, so it's going to be a mental year next year. Not yet next year, the year after. 2020, what are we, 22, 23, yeah, 24. We're going over as the 69th Mess Tin Repair Unit, as far as I know. Army Service Corps is what we're going over as, because everybody, and he's right, we were right too, like everyone that said, everyone goes as para and recce and ox and bucks and famous units. So we're going over as the Army Service Corps. And we are the Mess Tin, 69th Mess Tin company, 69th Mess Tin Repair Company is what we are. So there you go. That's very kind of you, John. I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, no problem, Jim. You send me my Rogachievka, World War Two cap, and I know you're keeping an eye out for World War Two Polish stuff for me as well, which is good. So there we go. Sorry, 69 Mess Tin Repair Depot, Royal Army Service Corps. I was right. That's our unit we're going over as. So yeah. So the 69th Mess Tin Repair Unit, if anyone is wondering, is actually a med up unit, but the Army Service Corps isn't med up. They did go. Some of them actually bloody jumped with chef's sets and pots and pans, and not actually with pots and pans tied to them, but they were landed fairly close to them, and that's all they had. No weapons, no fucking nothing. Just here's a ladle. Go fight the Germans, which is crazy. Yeah. So that'll be coming. That'll be quite interesting. I'm looking forward to that now. I'm looking forward to the Victory Show. I'm also looking forward to Hack Green because I get a chance to do off banner, which I like doing. I really like doing off banner, but I don't get that much of an opportunity here to portray it. So when I get the opportunity in England to do it, I like doing it. Yeah, so it's going to be some interesting stuff coming up in the foreseeable future. So we are at, what time is it? Jesus, 25 to 9 already. Time flies when you're having fun. So guys, Friday night, tonight, I am back on nights tonight, so I have to cut exactly at 9 o'clock. So if you want to get your questions in and get your comments in as quick as you possibly can, so we can get around to answering them all, please do. I do actually have a life outside of YouTube, so I need to get stuff sorted before I go out tonight at work. So yeah, I'm surprised Dave didn't actually pop in. He said he was going to pop in. I'll just send him a text to make sure he's okay. Yeah, so as I said, there's a couple of bits now that are left outstanding for my World War II stuff. I need to get. Why do you work at nights, bro? NHS. No, I don't. I don't work for the NHS. We don't have the NHS here anymore. They call the HSE Health Service Executive or something like that. I don't know what the hell. They're not the NHS. What was it going? Oh yeah, so I need to finish off the kit. I need to get boots. So if any of you know where I can get a pair of size 6, 6.5, 7 ammo boots with a commando sole on them, I would much appreciate it. If not, a pair of Amma boots that I can resole with Commando soles, I'd much appreciate it. So if any of you know where I can find them, please leave a message in my email box, or on my Facebook page, or wherever the hell you want. That's it then, pretty much. I'm pretty much sorted then for my World War II stuff. And then it's a matter of just changing patches and stuff from bits and bobs. So yeah, so there we go. Jim Timber, I've just found some stuff for you. Timber posting tomorrow, only small parcel. Thanks very much, Stan. Stan, actually, the last package I sent Stan, we got it finally sorted customs, I believe, didn't we, Stan? Did you get money back for it? Because they were a shower of twats and give you the wrong stuff. Or they didn't give you the wrong stuff, they put the helmet, they put the weight down as the cost or something like that. And they said there was a helmet in it when there wasn't a helmet in it because I posted that separately. So yeah. If anyone wants to know what I'm drinking, I'm trying to hydrate myself with VitHit. There are other hydration drinks out there, but I do like this one. Although the green one gives me heartburn, but the pink one is okay. And the pink one is dragon fruit and yuzu. Yuzu, Yuzu. So yeah. It's actually quite nice. Yeah, I got the money back. Perfect. I'm happy to hear that. Need a pint of scratch. I need something. I spy my Aussie eye something beginning with Aussie Camp. Yes, this is coming up over the weekend. There is a video done on this. Yeah, and then there's another. I'm not sure whether that's Saturday or Sunday, but there is another video. This is true. Tonight there's a live stream. There's a video tomorrow, and there's a video Sunday. British Army ration drinking powder. We used to have. It was Lucozade. It was made by Lucozade. It was a rehydration drink made by Lucozade. And we used to get Lucozade tablets as well. Energy tablets. And if you drive, what the lads used to do. This will tell you how healthy we used to do certain stupid stuff in the army. Monster, cans of Monster, and the lads would break one of those Lucozade tablets into it, and the silver one was the better one because there was less sugar in it, but it was more, I don't know, it was less sugar but more energy or something in it. But yeah, so you get one of these Lucozade things and you snap it in half and put it into the can with the Monster and you drink it that way. Fucking wired. Mental stuff we used to do. There was another thing that we used to take called Rip Fuel, which was a pre-workout energy boost type thing. We used to take that on exercise. Ibuprofen on exercise was a common thing. We used to call it grunt candy for aches and pains and pull knees and bits and bobs. When I think back now with what we used to do to each other or what we used to do to ourselves to just keep going, fucking craziness, absolute craziness. Ibuprofen, yeah, everybody had ibuprofen. We used to take them like Smarties. Deep heat. Barracks rooms used to smell of deep heat because everything was mental. The lads would be just in bits. We had mini cans of Rip It from the US. Oh yeah, we used to get them off the Americans as well. The 5-shot. Was it a five shot hit or something? Which was like a tiny little bottle. Was it a bottle or a can? I can't remember. And it was 5 shots of fucking Red Bull or God or knows whatever in this little thing, and we used to take that. Let's be wired after tits. Certain ration packs we were issued in the CCF, I feel sure they were designed to kill you. Biscuits used in break your teeth. Yeah, the ration packs now, in fairness, when I first went in, came on drastically. We used to have ration packs, you get a white box, and it was a shamrock, or not a shamrock, a harp on the top of it, Department of Defence Forces, blah, 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 on the box, and you got your dinner came in like a little tin box that you could rip the top off it, and you could cook it on the Trangia, actually, just without using the Trangia. You just cook it with this stuff. Boiled sweets was a common one in those. Biscuits, brown biscuits, fruit. Then after a while, I think it was in those ones you used to get like a plain bar of chocolate in greaseproof paper. Um, your breakfast then was bacon and beans in a bag. Um, then they started improving gradually, bit by bit. Uh, I only took half a pack of caffeine tablets before rugby because I've been on nights. The night before, I was running around the pitch like a headless chicken. DP rugby changing room. Yeah, exactly. Everybody has DP. Arse blockers. Yeah, biscuits brown. It used to be like that. It'd be funny. Biscuits brown were designed to bind you up so you didn't have to go to the toilet the whole time. Not peeing. Peeing was fine. You just find a bush, but going for number twos was a bit more difficult. So the guys would literally eat biscuits brown. Biscuits brown was designed to bond you up. Biscuits fruit was designed to release you. But young fellas, I can remember the lads in the battalion coming to the battalion, going out on their first exercise or whatever with the old books. Like they'd have done exercises in recruit training and stuff like that, but they wouldn't have been told the ways of the hard and salty fuckers from the battalion. And the lads used to just upset them. They'd swap biscuits brute. Like you've an old boy there, he's 6, 7 years, whatever, in infantry or the battalion, and you've a new guy straight out of the depot, and he's trying to make a name for himself and get in with the lads and be one with the guys, like or whatever. And you've one of these old salty guys going, "Here, I'll swap your biscuits brown there for your can of fruit," and they're going, "Yeah, okay." And you're getting a can of fruit off them, and you're giving them biscuits brown, and the poor bugger's eating 2 and 3 packets of biscuits brown, and wondering why his stomach is in cramps and he can't have a number two for 3 days after he gets back off the exercise. And we're like going, eat the biscuits fruit. It works the other way. So yeah, it's just stuff like that. Tiger Balm is great. Yes, the silver one, the white one, the cool one. There's different types of Tiger Balm. There's the heat one and the cool one. I prefer the cool one, the silver one, which was nicer. I preferred it better. Uh, 1 second there. Yeah, Tiger Balm. I have a dozen tin openers from those ration packs. The only things that were edible came or the other end. No rust in them. Yeah, the can stuff. You used to get a can of fruit. You got a can of mixed fruit, and you got a can either apple or sorry pineapple slices or pear chunks. Which I used to love. I used to love eating the fruit out of them actually. Does anyone here know Pete Neal? I know Pete Neal. Are you talking about Pete Neal from Living History UK? Pete Neal is a famous guy. Um, I can arrange for people to have a signed photograph of him if they wish. Uh, I did miss the tins of bacon grill when the rations all changed. Boiling the bags. The bacon and beans actually in the boiling the bags wasn't too bad. Can of jam. Cook. What was that flavour? I think he's kind of famous. He's kind of famous. Pete Neal is very very famous. Um, Signed pictures are for sale on their website and for sale at the festival as well if anybody want one. My mate see loads of biscuits brown. My mate see loads of biscuits brown in a box. I had put them in after taking them out of a wrap pack. Had loads, like 3 packs. Oh my god, Kenny, the poor fucker. Was he feeling well after it? Signed photos, yes, exactly. Signed photos sold at least one at the festival. Yeah, exactly. He's a famous guy. He is famous. Tiger Balm smell always reminds me of time end up with bulging discs in my neck from the old rugger. Very painful, but it's life, I reckon. Yeah, exactly. I wonder why the ration packs on exercises in the cadets stopped me from going doing my motions. Yeah, the biscuits brown. Biscuits brown were designed to bind you up. Biscuits fruit were designed to release you. Um, the main meal. There was something in the main, but there was something that was really, really salty in it as well. It was designed to, if you ate it, it was designed to make you drink like hell. I can't remember what it was, but there was something in it as well. Right, guys, it is 10 to 10, or 10 to 10, 10 to 9. So if any of you have any last questions, start firing them at me. I will finish up about 5 minutes early tonight, just for the fact that I need to get ready for work. Why do the military always write on the packs or tin food for the eating? What else do you think it is for? Believe me, Jim. Believe me, you haven't seen what we used to have a saying in the Irish Army that you could put a soldier in a room with a ball of steel, and if he can't eat it or ride it, he will break it. Yeah, so there you go. So the fact that they put this for eating on a ration pack does not surprise me whatsoever. Um, yeah, I've come across some strange characters, so that does not surprise me. Famous one as well was on the steel cups. You used to get a plastic cup, I used to get a steel cup, and do not put on fire was on the plastic one, and then this is for fire was on the steel one, like things like that. Yeah, the tin of enemy, Jim. Yeah. So yeah, so that's the crack. So guys, so right, it is 10 to. So start firing questions at me there if you want for the last 5 minutes. If not, I will see you all next week, as usual. I think actually, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, so we should be okay for next Friday at 8 o'clock. If not, I will always. See, the problem about advertising, if I change the live stream, is we get the plonkers in. Whereas if I don't advertise it, we don't seem to get the plonkers in. But when I do advertise it, we get the plonkers in. Pink gin in that bottle. No, it's not pink gin. It is a Vit Hit Energy Regeneration Hydration Drink. Yeah, so it's a hard thing to do. Because I want to advertise and want to tell people, obviously, that we will be moving the live stream. But when I do it, that's when we seem to get the plebs in. Like PBT in Korea labeling bottles when. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Was he the Black Watch fella? There was a guy from the Black Watch that got a medal that threw bottles at the enemy after he had run out of ammo. I'm a plunker and I'm in. How dare you call me a plunker? Um, so yeah, so the yeah, it's a weird one because if I change the live stream, if I advertise the live stream is going to be changed, that's when we get the fucking knob ends in. Whereas if I don't do it, and we just because the regular guys, like I have, let's say there I have 19 people online now watching this, um, and there's 6 thumbs up on it. So like the guys that know that are regulars and the guys that are comfortable and the guys that are happy to be here are always here, and they know what time it is. So if I advertise it, then we get the bell ends in, but then I need to advertise it to try and get other people that don't know it's on in. So it's a hard one. So yeah, so there we go. Right, guys. So if I give it 2 seconds there because I know there's a bit of a delay. If anybody wants to put up some questions for me, if not, I'm going to log off and start getting ready. See that spanner? It tipples and nibbles. I'm glad to see you're over your separation anyway, Jim. It's good to see you're back in the swing of things. So to speak. Right, guys. So if everyone's happy, greetings from Texas, RP. Hello, how are you? Jesus, what time is it in Texas? I'd love to actually just come to think of it, Texas. I'd love to go see where the Alamo is, Texas. famous America. There's very few American battles that I'd like to go see. One is Gettysburg. I'd like to go see Gettysburg. Um, the Alamo. I'd like to go see the Alamo. Probably Bighorn, Little Bighorn, where Custer was killed, because there was an awful lot of Irish in Custer's 2nd Cavalry. So I'd like to go see that sometime, maybe. Texas is the Lone Star State. You probably fit Ireland into Texas 3 and 4 times. It's always taco time in Texas, Kenny. I do have a friend of mine actually who is in Ireland, and he is from Texas, and he works here, and he gets very upset because we don't have a restaurant called, I can't think of the name of it now off the top of my head. When I had it in the top of my head, but then when it went out of my head, it's a chicken place. But yeah, we don't have him here, and he goes mental over it. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, he's very disappointed we don't have Chick-fil-A in Ireland. And I'm like, I've never eaten in a Chick-fil-A. I don't know what Chick-fil-A is, so I don't know. There's other chicken establishments out there, YouTube, so don't get upset, please. I'm not advertised by Chick-fil-A or anyone else. So, yeah. It's really chicken farm. So that's the plan, guys. So if everyone is happy to log off, and we'll talk to you later. I'll see you all next week at the same time, 8 o'clock on Friday night. So, guys, I hope you... that's the source. That's the source they use at the sauce. It's the best. It's the sauce they use at Chick-fil-A. It's the best. I've never been there. I don't know. I need to get there. One of those things. I put it on my bucket list. I must go to Chick-fil-A. Right, guys. So I must pop off. I hope you've had a good time. Normal chat as usual. Here, why don't you do 2 hours? Because I'd love to, but tonight I can't. I have to go to work tonight. I'm on nights. So there you go, guys. So have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good weekend, guys. And I will see you all same time, same channel, same usual next Friday at 8 o'clock. Jim, I'll give you an email during the week and tell you when that stuff is on the way to you. Stan, I'll drop you a message later on the old Squawk box with that address and stuff. So guys, have a good evening and enjoy your videos that will be up from Era Military Collectibles over the weekend.